breakaway, in alone to the forehand. The shot, he scores!
Hi guys, this is Andre Dory, former New York Ranger and owner of Integral Hockey Connecticut. I'm here to show you how our hollow carbon fiber repair can bring your broken stick back to life. So here on this CCM, as you can see, the repair seam is next to the M, and on the Vapor 1X, it's between the B and the X.
Go.
All right, that was the Vapor 1X. Now let's give the CCM SuperTac a try. So the sticks felt great. So check me out at integralhockeyct.com, or check me out on Facebook or Instagram, or visit one of our many locations throughout the United States and Canada.
The atmosphere is just great around here, and I've met so many people here.
And to tip it off, there's slushies, and I get to play my favorite sport, hockey.
Make your own team with friends or join an existing team. Summer session starts May 21st.
And now Rena, he's got a breakaway, in alone to the forehand. The shot, he scores!
Hi guys, this is Andre Dory, former New York Ranger and owner of Integral Hockey Connecticut. I'm here to show you how our hollow carbon fiber repair can bring your broken stick back to life. So here on this CCM, as you can see, the repair seam is next to the M, and on the Vapor 1X, it's between the B and the X.
Go.
All right, that was the Vapor 1X. Now let's give the CCM SuperTac a try. So the sticks felt great. So check me out at integralhockeyct.com, or check me out on Facebook or Instagram, or visit one of our many locations throughout the United States and Canada.
atmosphere is just great around here, and I've met so many people here.
And to tip it off, there's slushies, and I get to play my favorite sport, hockey.
Make your own team with friends or join an existing team. Summer session starts May 21st.
Now Rena, he's got a breakaway in alone to the forehand. The shot, he scores!
Hi guys, this is Andre Dory, former New York Ranger and owner of Integral Hockey Connecticut. I'm here to show you how our hollow carbon fiber repair can bring your broken stick back to life. So here on this CCM, as you can see, the repair seam is next to the M, and on the Vapor 1X, it's between the B and the X.
Go.
All right, that was the Vapor 1X. Now let's give the CCM SuperTech a try. So the sticks felt great. So check me out at integralhockeyct.com, or check me out on Facebook or Instagram, or visit one of our many locations throughout the United States and Canada.
All right, welcome back to hockey action here at the Winter Garden of Ice. I'm again Michael Conchtor, your host for this game. And let's get hockey back underway. We got Simonson. Gets the puck after it was shipped down by the Cadets in his own zone. Cummins tries to go off the wall to Rena, but now he steals that one in the neutral zone, and Pereira will hit the red line and get it deep. Coming out of his net to play that one is Gelasso. He left it for his defenseman. And St. Joe's can't get past the neutral zone, so it will go back to the Tigers, where Rena will enter to the right side, but stolen back by Houston Edwards. He'll go off the glass and out, where Simonson will hold it in his zone. Ships it over to Rigby. But the Cadets will ship it down into the Tigers zone. Rigby, first person on that one, ships it out to Simonello on the half wall. Simonello will head south. Chips it off to Simonson. He's behind his net with a lot of pressure from Joey Bisson, the captain for the Cadets. Good job by Carnicelli to get that one out of the Tigers zone and all the way into the Cadets zone. Now Houston Edwards enters the zone. Here's the shot, but that one's blocked by Federici. Federici now in the corner. He's going to chip that off the glass, and it'll go into the neutral zone where they will pick it up, and a nice steal there by Carnicelli. Carnicelli has some room, but it's sticked away there by Jonathan Vitka of the Cadets. Good defensive play by him. Nice hit there by Everett Greenwood. He's going to hold the puck but slap it away, where Vitka will steal for the Cadets, but he'll ship that one out. Now it's Federici. Federici off the half wall and the boards, but that one's stolen by the Cadets, and now a scrum for the puck right before the Tigers zone, and that one's lifted inside and wrapped around. Idone, first one on that, over to Mason Blockley. Blockley holding it to Idone now. Idone tries to ship it out to McNicholas, but that one gets lost, and the Cadets pick it up. Here's the backhand shot. Now rebound to the front, but Vitka couldn't get enough on that one. MJ Torrey stolen there by White, and McNicholas will now gain the Cadet zone from the right side. Has some room. Here's the shot! And he's definitely going to draw a penalty there, so the Tigers are going to go on the power play. We got 12 minutes and 37 seconds remaining in this second, and the Tigers lead by 1. And now we resume play with the Tigers starting on the power play, and that faceoff was left of Geloso. Now Gavin White behind the net. He's hit off the puck by Rooney. It looks like Bisson's going to try to ship that one out, but Rigby stops it at the point and wraps it down low for White behind the net. White chips it over to Simonson on the left side. Now back up to the quarterback for Rigby. Rigby with this shot, and that one goes wide, where Rooney is the first one on that for the Cadets. And he'll ship that one down all the way. So Rigby will collect behind the Tigers' net. He stops his momentum and ships it off to Cummins. Cummins enters the zone, still holding the puck on the right side, now in the corner and behind the net. But that one's stolen by the Cadets and fired out of the zone. So now only 1 minute and 10 remains here on this Tiger power play. And it was Caden Mitchell who went to the penalty box for slashing on Pereira. Now entering the zone is Rigby. Ships it off to Greenwood. Greenwood to the front of the net, but that ends up going to Simonson on the left side. Here's the shot, tipped towards the net by Greenwood, but that's wide. Now White holding it, but stolen by Rooney. Rooney will change directions. Ships it off to Houston Edwards. Now the pass over to White. That's Cummins, the shot, save made in front. And it looks like people are screaming and celebrating. The Richfield parents want a goal, but the refs never signaled anything, and it doesn't look like we'll get one. Still not sure what they're going to And we're going to start back up here. Now the Tigers, looks like it was just a play in front of the net or maybe in the crease, so the faceoff is outside of the Cadets zone. Now White will enter from the left side, now goes to the center. Here's the shot! It's tipped off of Tomasi's foot and goes wide. Rena now on the left side, and that one's sticked away and out of the zone as the Cadets get it out, but it's lost in the referee's skates, and McNicholas will head towards the St. Joe's goaltender. The shot, and that one's going to be wide on the ice. That puck is now wrapped over all the way around to Carafa. Carafa on the right side, throws it to the middle, the shot, he scores! And this game is tied. Cam Levy gets his first as a Cadet, and it's tied 4-4. And welcome back. So we got a St. Joe's as they just tied it up 4-4 here. The goal from Cam Levi. It looks like it was his first as they got him the puck from behind the net. Now towards the front. Here's Jakowski, but stop there. Idone's going to wrap that one. It's kept in there. Good hit there by Simonello, trying to lay the body. Holding in the slot. Save made on Torrey's shot. Now sticked out to Carnicelli. Carnicelli can't exit the zone, and Ertl will shove that one into the corner, where the Cadets are the first on it. Houston Edwards with the shot. It's blocked once again by Carnicelli, as since his first goal hasn't been able to record a shot on net, as most of them have been blocked by the feet or legs of the Tigers players. That one's tipped all the way down the ice, so no icing, as he was tipped past the red line. Good play there by Dankowski to hold possession for the Tigers in his own zone. Ships it off to Federici. Back to Dankowski. A little bit of a whiff of a pass, but back to Federici, and the Tigers are safe for now. Pass in front of the net. Coaches aren't going to like that one, but it happens and it works out for the Tigers as Pereira takes it in the neutral zone. Tries to enter through the center, but that one's stopped, sticked away, and that one will go out of play. And so we got the shots here. Tigers have taken 20 on net, and the St. Joe's Cadets have taken 13. Here's the shot, rebound, but Pereira stuffed Gillesso on his back, makes the save with the pad and keeps that one out. Here's the shot from Simonson, rebounded by Graber, but stolen there by Houston Edwards. And Graber on a good forecheck, but that one will escape the zone and go all the way out to Carafa, who enters the zone. Nice stick there by Sean Rigby. Pass out to the front. Good job by Pierce Graber, keeping the focus on Bisson there, and they'll get the puck out, but quickly enter back with Carafa. Carafa with the shot, glove save by Ertl. Stopped, and a stoppage of play. Now face off in the Tigers zone to the right of Ertl, as it's picked up there by Britton. He's going to go behind the net over to Rigby. Rigby behind the net, ships it out to Britton, number 11 for the Tigers, who will ship it out to his partner Gartner. He can't get the puck on his stick. Houston Edwards passes it out to Carafa. Carafa with the shot, and that one's a breakout pass over the net and wrapping around the zone. But the Cadets keep it in, but quickly stolen by Simonson, and he's got a head of speed. Now it looks like a 3-on-1 for the Tigers. Simonson on the left side, pass it to the front, but it's over Britton's skate and his stick. That'll be sticked away, but it looks like a delayed penalty for the Tigers. as Britton clipped the goaltender, Gillesso, and tripped him. Goaltender interference is the call, as he accidentally got his skate as he was falling down. We're going to take a look at it here. So the Tigers penalty killers looks like Simonello, Simonson, Rigby, and Carnicelli. And Simonson's going to ship that one behind his own net all the way down the ice. Score is 4-4, 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this second. And the Cadets got the power play here. And now chipped out to Carnicelli, who's in the neutral zone, and he'll lay a hit off of Bisson. Entering the zone and dumping it deep was Houston Edwards. First player on that is Simonson. Chips it off to Rigby, who ships it out of the zone and down the length of the ice. Gillesso out of his net to play it. Almost skipped in front as Carnicelli tried to get around him, but wasn't fast enough. Houston Edwards, no effort there as he leaves it for Carafa to take. Carafa still holding possession towards the front of the net. Here's the shot into his chest and swallowed up by Ertl. Face off to the right in the Tigers zone. So we got the face-off to the right of Ertl. And the new penalty killers for the Tigers, Gavin White, comes up to take the face-off and wins it back to Federici, who dumps it down the length of the ice. Great kill here by the Tigers. Haven't really let the Cadets get set up yet. Houston Edwards trying to pass it to Rooney, but now stolen by the Tigers, and Federici will dump it down. Gillesso out of his net once again. Houston Edwards spinning around his defender and passing it off to Bisson. Bisson trying to get it to Rooney, but Rooney wasn't there. And it's stolen by McNicholas and shipped down. But the first player on it is the Tigers, Gavin White. Chipping the puck out, definitely wasting time for this Tiger penalty kill. Federici in his own zone over to Blockley, who will pass it up to White in the neutral zone, and he'll chip that one down. But Joey Bisson for the Cadets is the first player on it in his own zone. Wraps it to the other side of the ice to Rooney. Rooney collects in the neutral zone and enters through the right side. Now behind the Tigers net to the front, but no one home there. Trying to be chipped out by the Tigers, but kept in by the Cadets. And a glove save off this shot from Tomasi. So we got 1 second remaining in this penalty. So it looks like the Tigers successfully killed that one off, as I don't think they will have enough time to score that one. And it looks like new killers for the Tigers here. Spilling over the boards is Pereira and Rena. And on the back end, it's Simonson and Rigby. Simonson's going to wrap that one all the way on the boards, and it gets out to Cummins, who comes out of the box swiftly. Now it's a 3-on-2. Cummins to the right side, still holds possession and passes it off the boards behind the net to Rena. Here's the shot from Simonson, tipped on net, but now it's wide. Behind the net is Pereira. To front for Rena. Now Simonson at the point. Simonson with the shot, but a good block there by Torre. Now here's the shot from Rigby, the rebound, but it gets past Pereira's stick. Pereira's going to wrap it for a cycle. But the Tigers lose possession, and Rena will take it back. And he cycles it down for Cummins. Cummins to the front of the net for Simonson. But it's sticked away and back into the right corner. Now the Tigers doing a good enough job to keep the puck in the Cadet zone, but now finally the Cadets get it out and enter the Tiger zone. Drop pass, and here's the shot. It's blocked by Simonson. Simonson holding with a little bit of poise on the half wall in his own zone. Lets the play develop in front of him and passes it out for Gartner. He hits the red line, so it's going to be no icing as the puck ends up behind the Cadets' goal. Gartner still holding possession. Out in front for Greenwood, the shot, and it's wide. They can't bury there and make this a 5-4 game. So the score stays 4-4. Now Simonson walking on the half wall, the shot, but save made by Gillesso and covered up for a stoppage of play. And we got 25 shots over for the Tigers, 25 shots to 15 shots on the Cadets. So the Tigers beating the Cadets 10 in shots, beating them by 10. And now the faceoff to the right of Gillesso in the Cadets zone. Lost by Simonello and won by St. Joe's. Now shipped off to Carafa. Carafa trying to shimmy his way into the middle of the ice, but stopped there by Federici. And now shipped off into the neutral zone. Rooney with a nice toe drag, still holds possession. Here's the shot into the chest of Ertl. And swallowed up. So now it looks like the face-off is going to be to the right of Ertl in the Tigers zone. So on the ice for the Tigers, you got Greenwood, you got Simonello, Carnicelli, and Blockley with Federici. So Blockley in the corner, chips it out over to Simonello, but he can't hold his stick on that one, and it escapes the zone. Federici off the glass from his own zone. Rooney trying to handle that one. He does, but it's passed over to Blockley of the Tigers, and now to Carnicelli, as he'll get that one deep. First player on it is Greenwood. Greenwood holding the puck. Cycles it down low for Dankowski. Holding the puck in the corner. A little bit of an impaired view for me. Now it's wrapped to behind the net. Big hard slash there by Greenwood, missed by the refs. So the Tigers get away with one there, and it looks like it's a 2-on-2 for the Cadets. Going to the front of the net is Carafa, but he goes all the way around it, and no dice there. Here's the slap shot off the one-timer from Houston Edwards, and that shot's wide, and it'll get out to Rooney. Now to the front of the net. Rooney at the point. Here's the shot blocked by Greenwood, and that escapes the zone as it's in the neutral zone. Picked up by Simonello, and he enters through the center. It's dropped off for White. White had some pressure on him from Bisson, so the puck will be stolen, but now possession goes back to the Tigers. Here's the shot from Schlappak, but it's blocked there by Bisson, and he gets it out for Carafa looking for his hat trick. He falls on the breakaway, so no dice there. It was a good job by Dankowski to get back, but it looks like Carafa is holding his leg. Seems to be injured. It's going to be a delayed offsides. Carafa was down low on the ice as the puck entered the Tigers zone. Now White holding the puck with patience. Dankowski behind the net to White, and White will take off with speed. The delayed offsides is now whistled down as White will enter the shot for the rebound in front, but it's sticked away there. Great play by Ryan Rooney to keep that one out of the front of the net. And the Tigers will collect behind their net. Idone trying to make the pass to the center, and that tipped off of White's stick. And it was Schlappak who dumped that one deep. Now holding possession off of the half wall. Here's Rigby from the point. The slap shot save made. Rebound in front, swallowed up by the Cadets, and now in the corner. Nice play there. And the Cadets will exit the zone swiftly. Here's Vitko with the shot, save made by the blocker of Ertl. Swallowed up by Simonson and played out to the point, where it's kept in there by the Cadets. Tomasi holding it on his point with Rena guarding closely, and Simonson there to help out. 2-on-2 scrum at the top of the zone. And Rena will come away with it, but he's tripped as he exits the pile. So it looks like a penalty on the Cadets for tripping. Let's see who goes to the box. Looks like it's number 3, MJ Torrey. Will get the penalty for the Cadets, and the Tigers will go back on the power play with 47 seconds remaining in this second. Now face-off is going to be in the Cadets zone, and the Tigers will get set back up in the power play. White taking the face-off. He's going to win that one back to Cummins, but that one's stolen by the Cadets. And they chip it down the length of the ice. Good kill there by the Cadets. 40 seconds remaining on this power play and not in the power play, in the period. That one escapes Cummins' stick, and that one's going to be an icing as it was shipped down by Rigby, and no one got a stick on that. So 31 seconds. And face-off won by St. Joe's as they're on the penalty kill. They're going to wrap that one down the length of the boards. But it looks like Cummins' stick was dropped, and now he had to skate to the bench and get a new player on as White spills over the boards for Cummins. I'm sorry, it was actually Greenwood. Now Simonson holding the puck and entering the zone. He'll chip it behind the net where Rooney will take it for the Cadets. He's going to try to go on the boards, but can't do so. But here's Houston Edwards with speed, and now he's got speed. He's given himself a breakaway on the forehand, the backhand, the shot save made by Erdl right in front of the net. And it looks like the ref is going to blow the whistle as that is the end of the second. A nice chance there from Houston Edwards. So it looks like the only team to score there was the Cadets, as they got one to tie the game at 4. And we go into this third, 4-4. And we will be back for third period action. Tigers got 27 shots and 17 for the Cadets. And we will go into this third with more exciting hockey action coming your way after the break. Stay tuned. Now Rena, he's got a breakaway in alone to the forehand. The shot, he scores!
Hi guys, this is Andre Dory, former New York Ranger and owner of Integral Hockey Connecticut. I'm here to show you how our hollow carbon fiber repair can bring your broken stick back to life. So here on this CCM, as you can see, the repair seam is next to the M, and on the Vapor 1X, it's between the B and the X.
Go.
All right, that was the Vapor 1X. Now let's give the CCM SuperTech a try. So the sticks felt great. So check me out at integralhockeyct.com, or check me out on Facebook or Instagram, or visit one of our many locations throughout the United States and Canada.
The atmosphere is just great around here, and I've met so many people here.
And to tip it off, there's slushies, and I get to play my favorite sport, hockey.
Make your own team with friends or join an existing team. Summer session starts May 21st.
And now Rena, he's got a breakaway, in alone to the forehand. The shot, he scores!
Hi guys, this is Andre Dory, former New York Ranger and owner of Integral Hockey Connecticut. I'm here to show you how our hollow carbon fiber repair can bring your broken stick back to life. So here on this CCM, as you can see, the repair seam is next to the M, and on the Vapor 1X, it's between the B and the X.
Go.
All right, that was the Vapor 1X. Now let's give the CCM Super Tack a try. So the sticks felt great. So check me out at integralhockeyct.com, or check me out on Facebook or Instagram, or visit one of our many locations throughout the United States and Canada.
The atmosphere is just great around here, and I've met so many people here.
And to tip it off, there's slushies, and I get to play my favorite sport, hockey.
Make your own team with friends or join an existing team. Summer session starts May 21st.
And now Rena, he's got a breakaway, in alone to the forehand. The shot, he scores!
Hi guys, guys, this is Andre Dory, former New York Ranger and owner of Integral Hockey Connecticut. I'm here to show you how our hollow carbon fiber repair can bring your broken stick back to life. So here on this CCM, as you can see, the repair seam is next to the M, and on the Vapor 1X, it's between the B and the X.
Go.
All right, that was the Vapor 1X. Now let's give the CCM Super Tack a try. So the sticks felt great. So check me out at integralhockeyct.com, or check me out on Facebook or Instagram, or visit one of our many locations throughout the United States and Canada.
And welcome back to Tigers Hockey. I'm your host, Michael Conchator. Thanks for sticking with us. We're in the third period of play here as that icing is waved off, and the Tigers started this period with a power play. Rigby in the neutral zone passes it off to Carnicelli. Carnicelli around his defenseman, and he'll wrap that puck around. And it'll go all the way back to the point, but White will pick it up, ships it off over, and now stolen by Carafa. Carafa gives himself a breakaway to the forehand, and he's tripped up on the play. It looks like White is going to go to the box. It was, oh no, it's not a power play. It's actually going to be a penalty shot. And it looks like Ertl was slammed into pretty hard as Carafa looked like Carafa is limping off there as he was getting off the ice, but he would be the player to take this penalty shot, as they were awarded a penalty shot, St. Joe's. No penalty, but a penalty shot here once again. So during this Tigers power play, Carafa stole it at the point. He had himself a breakaway. It was White coming back, tripped him up on the play. But since he was alone, and it was a one-on-one with the goalie, we're going to go with a penalty shot. But it looks like Ertl's on the ground. And the building is worried for him. Looked like his knee got caught up in the play as that right knee where Carafa hit into as he was sliding into the net. I'm sure his leg hit the post. And if one person knows about leg injuries, it is me, as on this very ice, I did have a big break. So we're all praying for Ertl here, as he's been on that ice for a little bit, not really showing any signs of recovery. So it looks like the Ridgefield goaltender is at the door. The backup, that is. So it may be an issue here for the Tigers. And they haven't had a backup goaltender all year. So right now, wearing number 30 for the Tigers, they don't have another full goaltender, as he is a player on their junior varsity team, just playing in. So this goaltender doesn't usually play goalie. But it looks like Ertl makes some sudden movement. So this backup goaltender is not rostered on this Tigers regular season 2022 and 2023 roster. It looks like it's going to be number 1, David Brown, who is a junior varsity skater. He plays offense, and he is dressed as a goaltender, as the backup for Ertl tonight. So the Tigers had their fingers crossed that Ertl wouldn't be injured today, and really the whole season. But it looks like we might have some trouble if he cannot continue. But here's Ertl standing up, and the Winter Garden will give him a round of applause, even the St. Joe's parents. Still not sure if it's going to be Ertl or Brown. David Brown, that is. And he might have to make his first goaltender start. But it looks like Ertl wants to stay in. And he knows he has to, as the season really rests on his shoulders. This would be a very, very large loss for the Tigers. But it seems like he's going to try to push his way through and finish out this 14 minutes and 26 seconds we have remaining on the clock in this third period. Still don't have a decision from the ref or the Ridgefield Tiger trainer, as Ertl's still trying to stretch out that leg. Here you see Ertl trying to get back warm as he was hit down to the cold ice. And he stayed down on it for a while, so definitely got to move those legs, see if he's feeling up to par. And, you know, this does not negate the fact that St. Joe's will have the penalty shot here. And it looks like it might be Carafa, as he was the man who was tripped on the play. And Ertl now is back in his net, and he's going to stay. And the only one on the ice now is Carafa. Johnny Carafa, number 12. He already has 2 goals in this game for the Cadets. And he really wants this third one. And that'll give them the lead. Big opportunity here for Johnny Carafa. And the ref blows the whistle, and here we go. Carafa holds the puck in on Ertl to the forehand. The shot, save made! What a save by Ertl! Oh, man! Carafa slides into him, tries to slide that puck past him, but he cannot. Let's check the replay out. What a save by Ertl with that left pad. Face off in the Tigers zone. That one tipped just past Ertl's skate, and it'll go wide where White will hold the puck. The Tigers still on this power play. We have to remember they are playing with a man advantage. Big save by Ertl to keep this game at 4-4. Now Rigby entering the zone from the left side. He's the first one on the puck behind the net. Chips it out to the point where Cummins holds and chips it off to White. Stolen by Houston Edwards. Now into the corner for Simonson. He has time. Goes towards the net. Here's the shot. But that one goes wide where Cummins on the other side of the zone will collect. Now White behind the net. Loses possession of that one. Big hook there by Houston Edwards, but no call, missed by the refs, and that one's going to escape the zone for the Tigers. And now it's back to even strength hockey. 13 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this third. Simonson trying to play that out, but stolen by Carafa on the half wall, moving towards the middle, holding possession, gets the shot off on his knees, but it's wide. Puck whipped back to the front of the net by Rooney, but nothing there. Behind the net is Rigby. He holds and does a nice little backhand saucer up to his winger, but that'll get out to Tomasi, who gets a shot and doesn't get on net. Rigby trying to have an individual effort of his own to get it out of his zone, but cannot do so, and now it looks like it's a breakaway. Torrey, stick away by Ertl. The shot, he scores! Ertl got caught out of the net, and it looks like St. Joe's puts that one home. Torrey shoves it to the front, and it was Vitka there to score the goal and put these Cadets up 5-4. So face-off back at center. 5-4 Cadets. 12 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in this final period of regulation. Now Blockley plays it out to Federici. Now plays it down to Greenwood, who gets over the red line and dumps it deep. Icing waved off because of that. Carson Mitchell plays it to Tomasi. Tomasi off the wall, but it's stolen there by Blockley. Mason Blockley, the backhand air around the net. It'll get down to the other side where Pereira will stick it down. Over to Rena behind the net. In there to help out is Lou Pereira. Towards the front for Rena, to the front! No dice there as St. Joe's clears, but it's shoved back down by the Tigers. Gillesso out of his net, trying not to make the same mistake Ertl had as they let up their fifth. Dankowski almost got tripped up there. The fans wanted one, but they did not get one. Now Bisson plays it out to Levy, sorry. Kept in there by Levy, and Levy had his first goal of his career in this one. Now in front of the net for Levy, the backhand! And Ertl will put a glove on that one to cover it up. 11 minutes and 34 remaining in this third. Looks like we got 27 shots for the Tigers. Cut there from the music. Simonson off the wall to Carnicelli on the other side. Here's the shot tipped on by Bisson, but that one goes wide. Behind the net is Simonson. He's going to wrap that one back over to Cummins, but he loses that one in his feet. Carafa. Now stolen there by Cummins. Back to the point for Rooney, but a shot, and it's blocked by Pereira. Nice block there. Cummins trying to get around Rooney, and he's tripped up on the play. The puck got to the net where Gillespie covers that one. It looks like a holding on the Cadets, so the Tigers are going to go back on the power play. Now Simonson across the zone for White, but stick not strong enough there as he loses it. I'm sorry, that was actually to Cummins. White behind the net to Simonson. Simonson at the point for Rigby. The shot on net, save made by the blocker by Gillespie. Trying to shove that one out is Houston Edwards and can't do so, but it hits White's stick and Bisson gets the puck and shoves it down the length of the ice. First one on it is Rigby. He's going to wrap that over to Cummins, who's on the other half wall. And it's too hard of a pass for Rigby to collect. So 1:25 remaining in this power play for the Tigers. Good forecheck. Here's to the front. Save made by the right pad. Oh, baby, what a save by Ertl. And let's take a look again. It looks like the net was off, so that's why they called the whistle. But what a save by the right pad from Ertl. Oh, baby, what a save. They got it in front on the penalty kill. They had a nice chance to go up by 2. Would have made it 6-4. But Ertl extends that right leg out and gets it at the last second as he makes that one. So the faceoff's going to be to the right of him, and the Tigers still in the power play for another 1:15. Holding possession is Rigby. Rigby now to Simonson. Simonson slowly entering the zone from the left side, now out to the front for White, but it's sticked away there by Bisson, and it's a 2-on-1, but Everett Greenwood spills over the boards and stops that odd man advantage. Shot is actually going to go over the net and wrap all the way around for Houston Edwards. We'll ship it over to Rooney on the other side of the ice, and he'll go down the length of the ice on Ertl, and he'll cover that one up. So 41 seconds remaining on the power play for the Tigers. They're still down 1. 9 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in this third. So the face-off is going to be to the left of Ertl. Still 41 seconds remaining in this Tigers power play. Looks like Pierce Graber, freshman's going to take the face-off. He's going to win it back to Blockley. Blockley over to Greenwood. Greenwood holding with poise. Now through the center of his zone, passing it over to Blockley. Blockley around Houston Edwards. Now on the left side, to the front of the net, and that one tipped wide. Houston Edwards behind the net, ships it over to Carafa, and there's Greenwood on that, but Carafa will ship it down the length of the ice. 15 seconds remaining on the power play for the Tigers. Now dwindles down to 10. Federici behind his net. St. Joe's effectively kills that penalty off as Carafa gets it in the Tigers zone. Heads towards the front of the net, still holding possession, but he loses that one. And now the puck stolen there by the Tigers in the Tigers zone, trying to get that one out for Ryan McNicholas. Ryan McNicholas with the shot, and that one's going to be wide to the right. Still holding possession, chips it off to Greenwood. McNicholas off the half wall and gets it out to Carafa, where he has a partial breakaway, but it looks like Rigby's back in time to guard him. What a hit by Greenwood. And he dumps off Carafa as he shot that one wide. Good play by Carafa, but better defense there. Now here's MJ Torrey holding the puck but falls on himself. Good defense there by the Tigers, getting the puck away. Now Carnicelli on the half wall. Carnicelli still holding the puck, and now exits the Tigers zone and entering the Cadets zone. That one's sticked away, and the Cadets take possession of the puck. 5-4, the score remains with 8 minutes remaining in this third. Not sure the last time the Cadets came into this Winter Garden and won a hockey game against the Tigers, but looks like today could be their first in about maybe 6 or 7 years. And I'm sure even longer before that. Puck played out to the neutral zone where it's stolen by Rigby in his own end. Holding possession, and now he's got a head of steam. Entering from the right side. Here's the shot on the ground. And here's Nolan Gartner getting the puck, just coming off of the injury as he broke his collarbone before the season. This is his first game back in the black and orange. Possession lost, but taken back from the Tigers. Kicked away, Simonson back over to Gartner, and Gartner's got some room to use. Gartner around him, here's the shot, it's going to go wide, and Simonson's the first one there on the half wall. Trying to chip it down low, but can't do so. Now in a scrum for the puck with Houston Edwards. In the corner, Simonson takes it from him. Houston Edwards steals it back, but now Simonson from behind the net. Still holding possession of this puck. This is a great forecheck and an individual effort from Simonson. Gets it out to the point where Blockley will shove it down low. Now to the front of the net, but it was Bisson, the first one there. He's going to chip that one down off the glass, and it's going to be an icing on the Cadets. 6 minutes, 38 seconds remaining in this third. So face-off back in front of Gillesso in the Cadets zone to the left of him. Good face-off there by Bisson. Back to Houston Edwards trying to play it off the boards, but that one's going to be another icing. So 6 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in this third. The Cadets leading 5-4. Looks like Cam Levy, his skate is undone, so he's going to come off the ice, and coming on for him is Jonathan Vitka. On for the Tigers right now, Ryan McNicholas, Gavin White are on the wings, and Henry Idone is playing center. Won it back to Federici with the shot, but a nice block there. Coming off the bench was Vitka. McNicholas chipping it down low for White, turning and heading towards the net, going around. Being held there by Rooney. Good defense by him, but now kicked down below. Behind the net for McNicholas. McNicholas trying to hold possession, but now stolen by Houston Edwards, who's trying to get that one out, but that one hits Gavin and stays in the Cadet zone. First player on that is a Cadet. In the maroon is Ryan Rooney, trying to wrap that one down the boards. And they finally get it out to the neutral zone where Mason Blockley will take possession. Blockley holding the puck and entering from the left side. Good stick there by Houston Edwards. Followed up by Bisson's slap, and that'll be in the neutral zone. Now Tigers will take possession. Simonson over to White, chips it into the zone. He's got some speed on the right side. The shot, save made by Gillesso, number 1. And the face-off still in his zone to the left. So now on for the Tigers here. It looks like it's Britton. It looks like it's Pereira. And it looks like it's Cummins. Cummins plays it out to the corner where Tomasi will take it for the Cadets and ships it off to Torre. Torre passes it over to Vitka. Vitka back over to Zajakowski. But they can't get anything on that one as Simonson takes it out, steals it from the Cadets. And he heads up ice. Entering the zone from the left side, now chipping it out to Britton in the slot, trying to pass it down low, but can't do so. Simonson passes it out. Now deep into the zone, Rigby with a nice step there. And the Tigers take possession in the neutral zone with a little bit of space. Simonson over to Pereira, into the zone from the right side. Here's the shot, it's low, and it's just by the net as it hit off a couple skates. And it looks like an immediate icing as he gets possession of that one. No time, no poise there for the Cadets, and they'll ship it off for an icing. So score remains the same, 5-4, and the time 4 minutes and 48 remaining in this third. Face off to the left of Gillesso. He's having himself a pretty good game, but the first period he let up 4 goals. So it wasn't a solid first, but hasn't let up any since, and standing pretty tall. And there's icing there on the Cadets once again. I think that's the 6th icing in the last 2 minutes. So face-off back in the St. Joe's zone. We've been seeing a lot of that recently. Simonello, Graber, Idone, the forwards. Wins it back to Mason Blockley, who loses possession there at the point. It was a great face-off win there by Simonello. Federici up to Simonello in the neutral zone. Simonello trying to ship that one across the zone, but stood up there by Ryan Rooney. Good pass there, and actually stolen back by Houston Edwards, who has some speed, trying to get around Federici, and he does, looking for a call, but doesn't get one. Federici off the glass, trying to get it past Rooney, and they can't do so. Now on that half wall for Carafa, but it's stolen here by the Tigers. And it looks like it's Simonello. Simonello with the shot, saved made by the blocker of Gelesso, and another icing by St. Joe's. And the parents cheer for Gelesso. And I hope they're not cheering for these icing plays, because this is getting old, as the faceoff has been back in the St. Joe's zone for the 8th or 9th time in a row. So 3 minutes and 53 seconds remaining in this third. Tigers still trail by 1. Looks like it's White, McNicholas, and Cummins, the forwards, with Rigby and Simonson. Another dump out of the zone. Just trying to play keep away for the Tigers. Another icing. Let's call that the 12th in a row. 3 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in this third. Just really keeping it away from the Tigers, not really letting them hold it in their zone. All they're doing is chipping the puck out. Seems to be working right now. And that might be their game plan until they run this clock out. Bisson taking the face-off against White, but White's going to win it forward as he takes possession and chips it off to McNicholas. McNicholas in the corner. Now up to the point for Simonson. Simonson with the shot, but that one's blocked, and it heads towards the other side of the zone. Where the first player on that is Cummins. The shot from the side wall is wide. Goes all the way out to Simonson. Simonson now to McNicholas. Back down for Cummins, trying to shove that one towards the front of the net. But nothing goes, and no one's home. Stopping that one with the shoulder is Cummins, and keeping that one in. Dumps it down deep. First person on that one is a maroon jersey, and it's Tomasi. Holding that puck is White. White now dumping it deeper. It's 3 minutes remaining in this third. Rigby over to McNicholas. 2 players in that Cadets zone, and they're going to ship it out, but it's going to go out of play into the bench. So no penalty, but just a stoppage of play. That's about 13 or 14 in a row there. St. Joe's gets the puck, and they fire it down the zone and all the way down the ice. Seen a lot of that, but they're just trying to hold this lead on this good Tigers team. And it's smart coaching. 2 minutes and 51 seconds remaining. So we have Carnicelli, Idone, and Gartner out there for the Tigers. Blockley gets it in the neutral zone, ships it off to Idone. Idone hits the red line and dumps it in deep past the goaltender, but it's a nice pass off the boards for Carnicelli. Carnicelli will wrap it back to Idone, but he'll leave it for Federici. Federici's shot will go wide, where Carnicelli pass it around the zone, and that'll go over Idone's stick once again. Gartner holding the puck out to the point for Blockley. Blockley with the shot. It hits the net. The rebounds, and it's swallowed up by Gelesso. Great goaltending by him. So now 2 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. That's all that's left for the Tigers to tie this one and try to force it into OT. Still down 1, 5-4. Cadets lead. And it's been a strong effort by the Tigers here, but they couldn't really pot one after that first period, as they had a hot shooting range styled period there. That one's wrapped around the zone. Simonson stops that from going any further in the neutral zone. Now to Rigby. Chips that to McNicholas. McNicholas out to Cummins. He's going to let that one go by him. And it's an icing on the Tigers. So taking a little bit of a play out of the St. Joe's book there, and icing the puck down. Minute and 58 remaining in this third. Tigers still trail by 1. It looks like it's going to be timeout from the... Looks like it was timeout from the Tigers here, trying to talk it over as the puck was in their zone. So they're probably going to try to make a play on the board here. Matt Richards going to draw it up, the assistant coach. And our sideline reporter in between the benches and in the penalty box, Benjamin Olson, giving us a word that the Tigers coaches are getting set up down there and really trying to draw something up after this faceoff. So play resumes in the Tigers zone where Rigby will take it behind his net and pass it out to the neutral zone where Carnicelli was standing ready for a pass. Puck ends up back at the Tigers' stick in their own zone off of a foot. Carnicelli entering the zone from the left side, now getting a shot towards the net, but it's definitely wide. Idome was there, Rooney trying to clear that puck, but it's kept in by the Tigers defenseman. Carnicelli wrapping it around the boards for Idome. Idome passing it up to Simonson. Simonson with the shot. And it looks like Ertl is pulled, so the second forward there. And the Tigers will come on, and it looks like it's Pierce Graver. Here's the shot. Pass it over to Idone. Idone with the shot towards the net, but it's wide. And hit from behind there was Simonello. Some fans wanted a call. It looks like it's icing, as it was Carafa who tipped that before the red line. So face-off back in the Cadets zone. Tigers that are out there right now, you got Gavin White, Henry Idome, Ryan McNicholas, Nolan Gartner, Axel Simonson, and Sean Rigby. McNicholas tries to play it out to Simonson, but he passes it over to Carafa, and Carafa tries to fire it down the zone and all the way towards the empty net, but he's going to miss wide. And the faceoff will be back in the Cadets zone for an icing. Got a little jumpy there looking for that hat trick. Couldn't complete it there, but still has another minute and 4 seconds to finish this one. Idone wins that back to White, who takes a shot. Looks like a field goal as it's too high. Now in front, Idone trying to put it towards the net, but can't do so. Idone keeping that puck in. Now White behind the net. Holding possession, tries to play it out to his buddy Simonson, but that'll go past his stick and down the length of the ice. So 45 seconds remaining for the Tigers as they really have one more push here. Simonson shovels it down the ice, goes past every Tigers stick, and that'll be an icing. We got 39.3 seconds remaining in this third. And again, St. Joe's hasn't recorded a win against this Tigers team in many, many, many years. But it looks like there's another timeout, and it looks like this one was called by the Tigers, and the other one was called from St. Joe's. Well, so it's definitely a cold one here in this winter garden. And, you know, I'm always cold when I'm sitting here. I got my hat on today, so I'm not too cold. But the last time I did wear this hat, they did get the win. So I was hoping that it would be a little bit of a good luck charm. And they got 40 seconds, really, to tie this game and force it to overtime. Hopefully they can do that quickly. Face-off won by the Tigers. Slapped around the boards, and the icing is going to be called off because it looked like Ryan Rooney had enough time and space to get to that one. Puck out to the neutral zone. It looks like the play was stopped, and the face-off is going to be to the middle. Not really sure what the call there was. No one in the crowd knows what that call was, but it looks like the face-off will be to the neutral ice. Not really sure why the whistle was blown, but then again, I can't do anything about it. 24 seconds remaining, and the Tigers win the faceoff. Here's Idone entering through the zone. Here's the shot, and it's wide. Trying to stick that one out was Houston Edwards. He'll finally shovel it on net, and it'll hit the post and trickle in as he gets his second of the game, and it looks like St. Joe's is going to cruise to this win, as that was their 6th goal of the game. Tigers still trail by 2 with 11 seconds remaining. And now back to the play. We got 5 seconds remaining. Here's Rigby over to Idone for the one-timer. Hits the back of the net. And the time will expire. So the Cadets will take this one with a final score of 6-4. Time the Cadets have beaten the Tigers. And it's got to be at least 5 or 6 years since the last time that's happened. So great job by this Cadets team to stay with it and pull out this win. It was a close game, but the Tigers couldn't really produce offensively, especially after that first. It was a firing range in the first period for both teams, as 7 goals were recorded. And the Tigers, with a disappointing loss to an opponent they haven't lost to in a long time. But St. Joe's did just enough to keep this Tigers team out of the win column once again, as the Tigers move to 1-4, and the Cadets move to 3-2. So with that final whistle and horn, that'll do it for us here at the Winter Garden. I was your host, Michael Conchator. Thank you for watching Tigers TV. For you folks, we're going to go to the 3 stars of the game. The 3rd star of the game looks like it's going to be number 23, Sean Rigby. Had a strong game offensively and defensively as he netted the first one for the Tigers en route to their loss. 2nd star of the game has got to be number 15 of St. Joseph Cadets, number 15, Mark Houston Edwards. And the 1st star of the game has got to be Johnny Carafa, number 12, the left winger for the Cadets, as he potted 2 goals, almost had that hat trick with the empty netter, but missed just wide. So that'll do it for us here at the Winter Garden of Ice in Ridgefield, Connecticut. Again, I was your host, Michael Conchator. Thank you for tuning in to Tigers TV. And we will be back with the next broadcast at home, and that will be on the 21st. So we will see you again. Again, my name is Michael Conchator. Thank you for listening to Tigers TV. And we will see you later.